back on? All right. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into auto start sequence, okay? Okay, come over here. We're gonna put the new name tags on here, but this is auto and then interlock. Manual, interlock, and here's manual. So now we're gonna go to auto, okay? So right now it starts at 64. And you're gonna sit here and watch this thing auto start. So just sit back, enjoy. I noticed from the last video that we've done, I was looking at myself in a side profile, I'm like, man, you gotta lose some weight. I did, oh God. I gotta cut back on all those steaks. Whew. Oh, what a good way to end the week. Reason why you don't hear a click on that one is because that's a soft start, so we're simulating a start on that. Okay. Another soft start. Okay, and this takes us up to the hopper vibratory feeder. So the vibratory feeder is what actually brings in the interlock. So once you hit the vibratory feeder, your interlock sequence will start. But right now it's just going through its same startup. So actually, these two here, this one and this one, could come off the auto start sequence. Is that a big deal? Because this is the knife gate.
Yeah.
That's going to be a manual start stop.
Manual only.
Yeah. Is that going to be okay? Big deal? And this one here, this can also come off. The auto start sequence. Okay. But besides that, now what I'm going to do is let's go back here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make that change to those last two on the auto start sequence. But for instance here, we'll pick 63. Okay, so if you get a trip on 63, 63 is right here, everything feeding 63 is gonna drop out. Okay, which it did. Your mag separators are still running. Everything that's not part of the, what's that up. In this case, being that it was a instantaneous trip, so 63. So what'll happen is, for instance, hit 17J, kill 17J. Okay. So if you have a standing trip, all right. For instance, if the breaker trips, if it goes into overload, it will shut off the sequence completely. Okay. But if it was, being that it's in auto and the auto start, close that bucket back in, it's gonna pick it back up from the one that was, like, let's say these are all running, it'll pick back up in sequence once you reset that bucket, if it's in the auto mode. Okay, so that's something, you know, we have to make sure everyone's aware of. All right.
Okay.
All right. So we can stop this. All right, and then you go into manual mode. Manual mode means you can start any device, anywhere, at any time. Okay. The one main thing is, when you're in auto, it runs through an auto start sequence. It runs through an auto start sequence. If a bucket trips out, that's a standing trip, okay? It will not allow anything else to start. It's gonna shut it off and hold it off, all right? So obviously, if there's a problem, they're gonna wanna clean the plant out, shut the plant down, you know, reset it. Or they can leave it running and just simply do what they have to do, leave it in auto, close the bucket, and it will resume the auto start sequence, okay? So that way, it's in auto, it's always gonna be auto. If it's in manual, it'll be in manual, you know what I mean? That means if there's a trip, the interlock sequence will still work the same way, but it will not automatically start, all right? I think that's about that. So what we'll do is we're gonna have, he's gonna make a change to this and remove these two items off the auto start sequence. Bin vibrator, we don't want that starting automatically, and we don't want the knife gate main feed starting automatically. It doesn't even make any sense. All right, so we're gonna remove that, and then the next video we'll show you how we just made that change, okay?